You know, there's been a lot of times in this administration where we've taken literally no joy whatsoever in saying, "We told you so." But this is another one of those joyless "we told you so" moments that was revealed earlier this week when we found out that the United States has a plan in place to immediately deploy, if necessary, 120,000 U.S. troops to Iran to begin an invasion. That's what was reported earlier this week, and it's based on a meeting that was attended by, of course, National Security Advisor John Bolton, Defense Secretary Patrick Shanahan, CIA Director Gina Haspel, Director of National Intelligence Dan Coats, and of course Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, including the Joint Chiefs of Staff. They presented Donald Trump with a plan to deploy 120,000 U.S. troops to Iran if they believe that Iran could attack a U.S. ally, U.S. interests, maybe a U.S. oil tanker. We don't know what they're going to attack. But when they eventually do, we're totally going to launch 120,000 troops right into the country and show them who's boss. Here's what's happening. Right now, we know that we've launched warships over there to Iran, hovering off the coast, just waiting for them to do something. We started actual aerial maneuvers earlier this week, just flying bombers over, B-52s, right over Iran, just to kind of send a little warning. We're here. See us, be afraid of us. But that's not actually what the goal of those things is. The goal of the warships, the goal of those B-52s flying over is not to intimidate Iran. It's to instigate them. It's to piss them off. It's to get them to attack, to do something. That's what we're doing right now. We're goading them in to doing something to us. The United States actually has a very long history of doing this. We did it in the 80s with Gaddafi. Reagan did that. Literally the same thing. We parked our ships, we started flying our planes over, and we waited for Gaddafi in Libya to do something, and they finally did. And that's what we're doing today. We did it with the first Gulf War too, by the way. We did it also in 2003 with the Gulf War. We just leave our military stuff over there. But here's the thing. Iran has not done anything. The U.S. is trying to claim that either they're going to or maybe they did. We don't know because we have no evidence. But they're trying to say that Iran is going to screw with U.S. oil tankers over in the region. We shouldn't have oil tankers over in the region. But sure. They said that, 4 of them were recently sabotaged. That's actually what they're saying. And they think it's Iran. Saudi Arabia came out and said, one of our oil tankers was also sabotaged. We're not going to point any fingers yet. But U.S., just be ready. So Saudi Arabia is right there trying to goad us in to attacking Iran because that would benefit them. And we're also saying if Iran attacks any of our allies, which would also be Saudi Arabia for some reason. I have no idea why we're allies with that horrid country. I mean, the way they treat their own people is absolutely despicable. The leadership of Saudi Arabia is 100% awful. The human rights abuses in that country are deplorable. But yet, if they tell us to attack Iran, we 100% are going to do it. If any of our allies in that region tell us to attack Iran, we're going to 100% do it. And suddenly we're going to have 120,000 American troops on the ground in Iran, according to this new plan, which is what John Bolton wanted from day one, which is what we had said from day one. Bolton's been in place for a year now? So it's been 1 full year where those drum beats for war with Iran have gotten consistently louder and louder and louder. And most of us, those of us who knew John Bolton's history, had been warning that this was going to happen. It was a matter of when and not if, since the moment he became Donald Trump's national security advisor. And here it is, folks. This is not a test. This is not a drill. This is the United States 100% ready, willing, and able to launch yet another unwinnable forever war in the Middle East. Thanks for watching, everybody, and don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.